On the news tonight, bill mandating president-elect to choose ministerial nominees in 60 days. We are not aware of real owners of Binani Printing Press, INEC. 2023 election, ex-minister Nwako expresses confidence court will deliver. Ogun Labour Party forms alliance with PDP against Dapo Abiodun. NGAC recommends Chief George's compulsory retirement, probes judiciary. And we are ready to kill anybody, ready to die on Saturday. Police. On sports, 3 European clubs interested in Flying Eagles defender Frederick. You are watching the world news from BGI TV Current. For more updates of our broadcast, kindly subscribe to the handle. Click on the notification bell, select option all to access all of our broadcasts. And for your advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen for advert placement only. I am Morire Rabila Lawal. Now the news in detail. President Muhammad Buhari has signed some Constitution 16 alteration bills into law. The Deputy Speaker Ahmed Wase disclosed these on Friday in a statement. One of the bills makes it mandatory for president and governors to submit the names of persons nominated as ministers or commissioners within 60 days of taking the oath of office, confirmation by the Senate or State House of Assembly. It will be recalled that President Buhari was heavily criticized for taking 6 months to appoint ministers in 2015. Other bills signed by President Buhari delete railway, electricity, generation, and prison service from the exclusive legislative bill. This means states are allowed to generate and distribute electricity, also operate railways without seeking permission from the federal government. Another bill also granted financial independence to state House of Assemblies and judiciary. And to the next story. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has said it was not aware that All Progressive Congress governorship candidate Senator Aishatu Ahmed was one of the directors of Binani Printing Press Limited, a company that is printing sensitive materials for the general elections. INEC's statement was on the heels of media reports that a company in which the APC governorship candidate was a co-owner won a contract for the printing of sensitive materials for the general elections. Festus Okoye, National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Education Voter Committee, in a statement on Thursday night said the Commission conducted due diligence and the Corporate Affairs Commission and was satisfied with the printing company met the requisite technical capacity, security consciousness, and expertise in printing security documents. However, Aishatu Dahiru Ahmed was not listed as one of the directors of Binani Printing Press Limited, the statement said. Okoye's statement read in part, our intention and attention has been drawn to a news that the Commission awarded a contract for the printing of sensitive materials for election to Aishatu Dahiru Ahmed. Going on to the next story. The former Minister of State for Health, Fidelis Nwako, has tasked the teaming supporters of Labour Party, LP, and Obedient Movement members in Ebonyi State to have full confidence in the Nigerian judiciary, insisting that Peter Obi will be declared winner by the court. Nwako, a former National Commissioner for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, noted that only the court has the powers to rewrite the wrongs allegedly done by the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, during the February 25, 2023 presidential election in the country. The former council chairman of EZLGA made this known while briefing newsmen shortly after his meeting with stakeholders and teaming supporters of LP and Obedient Movement members that took place at his Amago residence, Abakaliki, the Ebonyi State capital. Going on to Ogun State. Barely 24 hours before the governorship and State House of Assembly election, the Labour Party in Ogun State has gone into an alliance with the People's Democratic Party. The party's alliance was said to have targeted at the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress in the state, Dapo Abiodun, who is seeking a second term. A faction of the Labour Party has endorsed Abiodun's second-term billing and ambition, but the caretaker committee set up by the national leadership has faulted the endorsement. The Labour Party Caretaker Committee, however, in a statement issued on Friday by the Publicity Secretary of the Caretaker Committee of the party in the state, Tokunbo Peters, announced the governorship candidate of the PDP, Ladi Adebutu, as the party's choice. The party said it chose the PDP among the parties that were making overtures to it. According to the party, many parties were making overtures to it following its strong showing at the last election in the states. From Ogun, we go to the next story. The National Judicial Council has recommended the compulsory retirement of the Chief Judge of Taraba State High Court, Justice F.B. Andito, with immediate effect. The NJC's Director, Information Soji Oye, in a statement on Friday, noted that the recommendation came after its 101st meeting of March 16, 2023, held under the chairmanship of Justice Kayode Ariwola. Justice Andito was said to have been recommended for compulsory retirement following the findings of an investigation committee to a petition written against him by Senator Mohammed Sanusi Dagash. The Chief Judge was accused of suppressing judgment by failing to deliver justice and judgment in suit number TRSJ/134/17 Malam Kashim Yahya Ahmed vs. Shitu Wadmo and Shuwari Farms Limited 30 months after adoption of final addresses by the parties. Going on to the next story. The police has issued a stern warning to individuals and groups intending to disrupt Saturday's governorship election and state assembly election, stated for 28 states across Nigeria. Anybody that wants to disrupt the system should be ready to die, and anybody that wants to die should come out and disrupt the system. If you love yourself, keep away, cast your vote, go home, and wait for the result. The Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the Southeast, John Amadi, issued the warning on Thursday in Umuahia while addressing officers of the State Command at the Police Officers' Mess, Umuahia. Mr. Amadi urged the Abia electorate to disregard any threat to stop the elections, reassuring them that the polls will be held as scheduled. Going on to the next story. Many people were injured when gunmen reportedly stormed the ancestral home of All Progressive Congress APC governorship candidate in Oyo State, Senator Teslim Folarin. Eyewitnesses said the gunmen invaded Ojabo in Ibadan Southeast local government area in 10 Toyota Hilux vehicles with covered number plates around 8 p.m. on Thursday. The eyewitnesses said, "We escaped death by whiskers, but several of us sustained varying degrees of injuries as we scampered for safety." The gunmen were wearing black dresses with face masks. They were shooting "Where is Folari Ikuloko?" while shooting sporadically the burgled Ojaibo Palace in search of Oloye. They dispersed hundreds of us who were waiting for Senator Folari with gunshots. God saves our lives. Folari's media aide Yekini Olaniyi confirmed the attack in a statement on Friday morning today. From Oyo State, we go to the next story. The Court of Appeal in Abuja has dismissed an appeal by Assistant Commissioner of Police Sunday Obua, wherein he sought to be admitted to bail. Obua is an associate of the suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari, being prosecuted together by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency for unlawful drug dealings and other charges. In a judgment on Friday, a three-member panel of the appellate court held that the appeal by Obua was without merit and affirmed the ruling by Justice Nwete, delivered on March 28, 2022. The March 28 judgment rejected Ubua's application for bail on the grounds that the prosecution placed sufficient materials before the court to warrant its rejection of the bail application. You are watching the world news from BGI TV Current. Next to come is the foreign story. Slovakia will donate 13 MiG-29 warplanes to Ukraine, the Slovak Prime Minister said Friday, making it the second NATO member to announce such shipment following a similar move by Poland. We will hand over 13 of our MiJ-29 jets to Ukraine, Slovak Prime Minister Edward Aga told journalists, adding that Bratislava would also deliver a Corp air defense system to Ukraine. Ukraine has long requested fighter jet from Western allies, although seeking primaries modern US-made F-16s. Our steps are fully coordinated with Poland and Ukraine, Aga said, adding that his government stands on the right side of history. To end the world news from BGI TV Current is a sports story. Flying Eagles defender Benjamin Frederick is a subject of interest from 3 European clubs. According to the renowned transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Belgian agent Anderlecht, Danish side FC Midland and Bundesliga outfit RB Leipzig are tracking the centre-back. Frederick was one of the star performers in the Flying Eagles side that finished 3rd position at the recently concluded 2023 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations in Egypt. The 17-year-old featured in all of Nigeria's 6 games in the competition. Frederick was surprisingly omitted from the team of the tournament by the Confederation of African Football (CAF). He is currently in the books of Nigeria Premier League side Nasarawa United. That ends the world news this hour from BGI TV Current. Before we go, some quick headlines. Bill mandating President-elect to choose ministerial nominees in 60 days. We are not aware of real owners of Binani Printing Press, INEC stated. 2023 election, ex-minister Onwako expresses confidence over court's judgment. We're also brought to you as breaking news. Ogun Labour Party form alliance with PDP against Dapo Abiodun. And finally, on sports, 3 European clubs interested in Flying Eagles Frederick. For more updates of our broadcast, the YouTube handle is BGI TV Current. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access our broadcast. For advert of your placement of goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen for advert placements only. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rebila Lawal. Vote wisely for governorship and State House of Assembly election tomorrow. Thank you.
Oh, na, na, na. If you want to know what's going on in city, or you want to listen to the latest news and gist, no stress, oh, just tune to BGI TV. BGI TV, you're one in a million.